Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning and good afternoon. So it's my great honor to be here to participate in this great China, Africa people-to-people and a media cooperation online seminar. First of all, please allow me to take this opportunity to have a very brief introduction about our association, South Africa-China Economic and Trade Association, also known as SACETA. Till now, we have 163 members here in South Africa. We are a non-governmental and also non-profit organization. We have, Chinese companies here in South Africa and covering different sectors, including finance, including energy, electric power, and also mining, logistics as well. Not only in Johannesburg, but also in other three cities. We have 3 branches, just like in Cape Town, in Durban, in Port Elizabeth as well. And, till now, our member companies have invested $14 billion and created around 100,000 jobs here in South Africa. Yeah, okay. So our member companies carry out in-depth study on China and South Africa economic and trade policies, operate their businesses as per South Africa laws and regulations, and also undertake social responsibilities as well. We also organize different kinds of activities on a regular basis, such as conferences, seminars, exhibitions, and social networking, in order to deepen mutual understanding and trust between Chinese and South African businesses and people-to-people relations. Ladies and gentlemen, this year of 2020 is a year we need to remember for our whole life. All of us have been experiencing the hardship of COVID-19 pandemic. I myself was personally in China in the first 2 months of this year, in China, even in Hubei, in Wuhan. But in the past 3 months, I have been here in Joburg, in South Africa. I have seen what happened in China and also here in South Africa, in the African continent. Until yesterday, as Mr. Wenan said, in the whole continent, we have more than 230,000 infected cases in the whole continent. And also in South Africa, the number has, surpassed 70,000. Yesterday the number is as high as 4,000 infected cases. That's the highest number so far, topping the whole continent. So this is the pandemic. What can we do? So how can we get back to the normal life for the whole continent? Our answer is stay together, hand in hand, stay stronger. Since the outbreak of COVID-19 in South Africa, we have called on all our members to support South African people in combating the virus. Till now, our members have donated more than 50 million rand worth of cash and medical supplies, such as testing kits, face masks, ventilators, protective suits, gloves, and even medical buses to the South African government, especially Department of Health. municipalities, local communities, and also local hospitals. Among these, Huawei in particular donated 30 million rand worth of cash, personal PPEs, and artificial intelligence COVID-19 testing systems to South African government and also South African people. We have also donated tens of thousands of food parcels and daily necessities to local community in Soweto and Alexandria, helping poor people overcome difficulties during pandemic. Not only do we help South African people with cash and medical supplies, but also we encourage all Chinese community in South Africa to support South African fighting against COVID-19. We have co-organized online activity called We Love South Africa, in which we expressed Chinese people's love to this great nation and great people. The donations and activities have been, reported by medias, many medias present today in China and also in South Africa, which we believe will greatly improve mutual understanding and support the people-to-people relations between China and South Africa. China experienced COVID-19 pandemic earlier than South Africa and also African continent. We do have some experiences and practices to share with our African partners, brothers. Some Chinese companies, such as our company, State Grid Corporation of China, Huawei, Bank of China, Steel, and China Railways Corporation, have shared their experiences in combating the pandemic with their business partners. Our counterparts in South Africa highly appreciate what China companies have been sharing. I would like to take our company, State Grid Corporation of China, as one example. State Grid, we have shared with ESCOM, the local utility, about what we have been doing in China to supply the reliable power, reliable electricity to China. Some provincial and control measures shared by State Grid will, we believe, help ESCOM guarantee the stable power supply to South African people during the pandemic. During the last several months before the pandemic, most local people experienced the shutdown, the load shedding. As we have entered level 3 lockdown in South Africa, more and more businesses are resuming operation. Chinese companies are in no exemption. We will strictly follow up the relevant rules and regulations during lockdown and also try our best to protect both Chinese and South African employees from contracting the virus. Moreover, we also continue to encourage our employees to work from home as possible as we can, even though the lockdown has been eased during starting from June 1st. So distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, in fighting against the pandemic during the past months, we have been hand in hand with our friends here in South Africa and in the whole continent at large. In the coming months, we need to come together further, closer, further. SACETA and all our members have full confidence in South Africa, in the whole continent. We will work together with African businesses, with South African businesses, to improve the local economy post-pandemic. We believe the whole continent will recover and get back to normal in the near future. Actually, in China, we have one old saying that is, since we are in the winter, the footstep of spring is not far away. Thank you. Thank you so much.